Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I'm so excited today because I made it to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm so excited and so grateful to every one of y'all who have taken the time to subscribe to my channel, to comment, to like my videos, to share my videos. Thank y'all so much. I felt like it was super fitting I was gonna film the flip through of this anyway, but when I saw that I had made it to 1,000 subscribers, I thought how fitting, because I started in early 2020 my channel so that I could be on Lynette at Cheaply Chic, her design team. So it is a flip through of my last project. She's taken a break for a while. She's still going to be on YouTube, and she's still making journals to sell, and she still has her website and has little items in her shop and stuff. But she still has a Facebook group. But she's started working outside the home job. So yeah, she's taking a break from the collections. Hopefully she'll come back at some point in time. We're all that love them. We're like sad, but we're happy for her, to be doing what she needs to be doing right now. But yeah, so I just thought how fitting to be doing my flip through when I've made it to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so thankful to y'all. So I will be doing I'll be doing a giveaway here soon, and some fun stuff, but and I may go ahead and announce it sometime soon, but it will probably be, I'm thinking, the end of December before I do the actual giveaway. So like I'll probably announce it, and like that'll give people time, and I'm kind of sending out like weekly happy mail right now and stuff, so I thought I might give it like a month or so and then do the giveaway so that I can put my whole heart into like, the journal, the items that I would like to give away, because I'm working on several projects right now and I feel like I wouldn't be giving my whole heart to that like I would like to. So yeah, it'll be towards the end of December or the first of the year. But please, if you like my content, just hit that subscribe button. I do thrift hauls, crafty thrift hauls, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. I'm starting back. I'd taken a pretty long break, but I'm trying to get back into actually creating with you, making some journals along with you. And yeah, so if you like that kind of content, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I do upload new videos. I've been trying to upload at least 2 to 3 a week lately, so I'm getting pretty regular on doing that again. So yeah, so getting into this journal. So this was let's see, I feel like it started, we'll see when we open it, but somewhere the first or even maybe the end of September, and then through, yeah, I believe it was around the 1st of September on into like last weekend in October. So what I did this time I used to do, when I first started, what I did with her collections, and by the way, there may be a couple of these left. I have not checked if they are. I'm sure they're on sale. I will link her website, all her information below, her Instagram, her channel. If there are some of these left, it'll be over on her website. And so a traveler's notebook, blank, and then it comes with all kinds of fun stuff to fill it up with. So when I first started working in these, I would just document my day-to-day life and use it for my personal journaling, but then I got to where I would just kind of decorate the journal and not really do much with it. And then so I went back this month into documenting my pretty much day-to-day life, or things that I would just like to document. So pretty. She used the Maggie Holmes, I'm not sure that if this was the Maggie Holmes My Story collection. She titled it My Story because she has a scripture reading on the Facebook group that comes with it each month, and this one was about sharing your testimony, your story, and so that's why it's named that. But I'm pretty sure this was also the My Story collection. And so this was from earlier in the summer, and I decided to make it fall. So I brought in all the mustards and the fall things. So that way, if you haven't got one yet, you can see how all these pinks can totally be turned into fall. So, getting into the first page. So most of the items I used, or a lot of the items I used in here did come with the collection, like this little label, the library card. So if you're new, I feel like I have a lot of new people to this. There are just so many little elements, like guest checks, these little punches, tickets. So if you see like random things, you know, my, not job, but she's been so kind and gracious to gift us on her design team these each time for us in return, you know, to share our work. So obviously I try to use most of the things that she put in here, but of course I used my own elements too. So a lot of like the pages, this washi sticker, that was in the collection, and that's just how I chose to use it. I just layered up this from the Library of label. That's a photo of me. You know, I'm so bad about putting the dates on. Okay, so, well, this was a different, I feel like this was like right at the 1st of September. So this was the night my youngest daughter got engaged. We were up in the mountains and we were testing out the camera before she got there. So I had on a shirt that said redeemed. So I was just jumping, being silly. And then I wrote down the verse, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, Revelation 12:11. Stamped a little mushroom stamp here, made a little ruffle there. So this paper come in the collection. I just cut it to make a pocket. Put this little Paper Studio die cut from Hobby Lobby of the deer there. Let's see. I haven't looked through this, y'all. I finished it up last night, but I was so focused on these last few pages. I've not looked back at it at all. So this is all, I'm just kind of peeking again too. So that's my 2 grandbabies. So this night, all of us girls went out to eat sushi. So my daughter-in-law, my grandsons, and my 2 daughters. That's my 1-year-old grandbaby, and that's my 2-year-old grandbaby. And then I had written, you know, about the night on that little card. So this playing card and this came in the collection, the doily, the paper. Well, no, that's actually from a Bible book page. So if you're watching this because you want to use your products, like you can use the book page in the, you know, the kit. I just used like this was a dictionary page from the kit. I stamped this leaf stamp, did some stitching. This was the wallpaper sample that was in the collection. So I journaled on the back, Friday, September 1st. Okay, and said what we were doing. I was talking about my shirt, the Lord has redeemed me. Thank you, Jesus, for saving me and loving me regardless of my past. Thank you that I'm a new creation in Jesus Christ. This was I love that wallpaper, y'all. So pretty. Lynette, I'm curious if you have any of that left that you could sell in your shop. So this was my altered guest check. I love cheesecloth. I just cut the little square punch in half and glued it. So this night, my youngest daughter got proposed to, and I just stamped out, she said yes. If you're new to junk journaling and you've been a scrapbooker for many, many years, it is very hard. It is still hard for me. I've been junk journaling for 7 or 8 years. Y'all, I need to write that down because every time I say that, I can't remember, but it was 2016. And it's still hard for me to just stick stuff down and not be all perfect. And you know, so like with these pictures, I would find little you know, ring stickers, or I don't know. I wouldn't usually use probably butterflies and mushrooms and things like that, but the longer you do it and the more consistent you are with it, it becomes a little easier to just realize that this is just a almost not a mindless form of scrapbooking, but kind of. It doesn't have to be as perfect as you feel like a scrapbook page has to be. I still love scrapbooking. It's been a while since I've done it, but I still love it, and I still have that style, but I don't mind throwing all the things in now, and it is truly a form of therapy when you just sit and do this without overthinking it. So this sticker was in the collection, this little price tag. That was me with them. It's my other daughter. This was a paper I just, that's in the collection. I just cut it down and made a little tuck spot. I altered this, so there was an Edith Holden book page in there, and part of it I used to create, I altered one of the tags she had in there. And I left this blank if I want to go back and journal about this photo. So I think we were just heading out somewhere that night. I don't even remember, one weekend. If he has on that shirt, so that tells me he was probably heading to a ball game. I feel like I just told my daughter, take our picture before we go, kind of thing. So this little tag was in the kit. These tickets. I just layered up an avocado dyed glassine bag, and it had these little sequin bits in it that still have been standing there for some reason. I guess my laziness, but from getting, I can't remember if those were in some Happy Mail Lynette sent me inside the package, or if I had ordered some things from Kitty Witty Papercraft about that time. And I feel like that's how she packaged the little sequins down in with her die cuts or bingo cards or something. And so I still had never emptied out that bag, even through the process of dyeing it. So I kept those because, you know, how funny is that? So this page, this is me and my mom. Let's see. Oh, so I was taking her to the doctor this day. Y'all, she's almost 82. She still runs circles around me. And again, I just quit overthinking. I would like to journal all that, but it takes me a while to actually sit and write things. So I just wrote the gist of it. You know, so it says, took Mama to the doctor on this day because she hurt her tailbone lifting her king-size mattress. Hashtag no words, laugh out loud. She's 81 years old. So, and then that kind of leads my memory back to the doctors being like, well, Miss Betty, how did you do this? And then, you know, she's like, well, I was flipping my mattress. Like, first of all, who's that neat that they flip their mattress every 6 months anyway, that I'm just, again, I don't like to say I'm lazy, but that's a lot of extra work for me. But she does that still, and she was vacuuming out down around her bed. We just shook our head. Like, I mean, there's nothing you can say to make her stop. So, like, you know, you do you, boo-boo. So this was in a page in the journal already, this Edith Holden page. So I just left it. My mom makes me think of flowers. Flowers makes me think of her. So I took a sheet of gold vellum and made a little pocket. No, I did not. This was in the collection. It was a vellum envelope. Love these, y'all. And I cut it into a pocket. This was a stamp tag that came with it. I had written, but now this is what the Lord says. He who created you, Jacob, he who formed you, Israel, do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have summoned you by name. You are mine. Isaiah 43:1. So I wrote that verse that day there. And these fibers came in the collection too. So here was a little envelope. I altered some music paper and stitched part of a little butterfly. And then, I mean, if you like doing secret journaling or something, this would be perfect to slide something up in there. This is Lynette's famous heart dyed paper. Okay, so I put a photo of me and my sister-in-laws this was from last weekend. Yeah, so late last night I was trying to finish this up, and I was putting out, and so I was left with some pictures, and I was like, oh no, so I just stuck it down here. I altered this little tag from the collection, stamped the word praise, made another pocket. Lynette had sent me this little celebrate card in with my thank you note, or thank you, she always sends like a little a little glassine bag of freebies. This was in there, and I just stitched some. No, I did not stitch it. I glued some avocado dyed paper on the back so I could journal if I wanted to go back and journal. So I made a pocket out of this linen fabric. Just layered up some things here. This day, my son and daughter-in-law and son-to-be and niece and nephew, my husband, we all went dove hunting. So I took a photo of my soon-to-be son-in-law sitting there. And this was just some fabric I had. I think Carla Frizzell sent me this in some Happy Mail a couple years ago, and I haven't used it yet, and I thought this would be perfect. I know that's not a dove, but close enough. So I'd altered this tag that came in the collection. There's my husband. Oh, and my son. So it was funny because we were down the field from each other, and I'd snapped this of my husband, and my daughter-in-law had snapped this of my son, and then we each have one of them leaning over on their phones. And like she sent me pictures, like, because everybody knows take pictures and send them to. Oh, here's the one of their on the phone. Okay, so like literally the same exact build and everything. It's funny. I don't remember how I had this in here, y'all. And so this is me and my daughter-in-law. So I never did print out my free scripture printable. I usually print it out and put it on the back of these bookmarks she sends, but I just made a pocket out of it. I thought I can print it out and go back. I left enough blank pages I can still, if I am reading or take notes in this sermon one day or something, and it reminds me of this collection, I can always come back and write down on some of the pages in here. So this is my grandson who just turned 2. He got he got a little bicycle. So it's like, I guess it's a new thing. I don't think it was a thing when mine were little, but it doesn't have any training wheels or anything, and it's so tiny, and like he just learns to pedal by his feet. I don't even think it has pedals. So I don't know. But anyway, it's supposed to teach you how to ride pretty quickly, kind of thing. So this right here came in the collection as well. The little bottle cap charm. So I altered it. I put a little sticker of a journal. And I think I don't know if that's a fountain pen or a paintbrush, but this is what I did with my little charm. So it just hangs off the side. This page, I just glued down some, it glued my paper down. I just glued some fabrics that I've been using to create fall Happy Mail with, so that, when I do look back on these journals every now and then, and I'll remember in a few years, like, oh, yeah, we all love that mushroom fabric from Dollar Tree, Stapled some leaves down through here. This piece of letterhead was also in the collection. Just tucked it right there. So this again was last night when I was trying to just stick photos that I hadn't used when I got to the end. This is my son-in-law, and this was us last weekend at my in-laws 50th anniversary celebration, and he's the number 4 of his so he's Tommy the 4th. My grandson is the 5th, but that's why it had a number thing already, so I just put 4. I was just talking about how blessed I am, and he's so good to me, so good to my daughter. So here, I had these little items from Temu that my sister had given me. So it was just a little stamp that said "to," a little washi bunny sticker. This was scraps around my desk. I just layered those up. This was, I think, like the day before my grandbaby's second birthday. And so my husband and I, we just went to Walmart with him that morning, let him pick out a couple things. He was so cute. He picked out an outfit and a couple like little Paw Patrol toys. And my daughter, she's gotten so much better. She's fine when we do stuff like that, but like she likes things to be aesthetically pleasing. So like toys are usually like off-white and beige, and she's I love this about her, but she likes creative toys, things that aren't necessarily like, that make all the noises and stuff. But she's realized after 2 years that, that's okay. It's okay for some of those things. So this was super fun this day. He was so cute. And he kept walking and he was singing happy birthday to me like while he was walking. He's so cute. So here, my niece a couple years ago had gifted me the, it's by Happy Planner. I forget what they're called. Miss Maker or something, like it's little crafty stickers. It's like, see the little Rascog cart and the little chick with a messy bun. So much fun. This says you just never know what you have until you clean the craft room. So I just finally got out that little sticker book and just, sometimes it just feels good to stick down stickers. So I stapled some of these little tags from thrifting over the past couple months, and so I did a craft room update, and then my fall journal flipped through, and so I printed out the photos of my cover photo, so I can just look back and remember, okay, so this video I feel like started getting me on the track again of getting more subscribers, and it definitely, I don't think it's my most viewed video. I think my last craft room, Macy craft room tour or something was, but this one is a close second. So I wanted to document that, and then my fall journals, I wanted to document. I still have one fall journal left, y'all. I think it's this one with the leaves. If any of y'all are interested, you can follow me over on Instagram too, and I usually have a sale once it's on, so like there's a sale going on that now once it's getting towards the end of that season. So this page, I hope I'm in frame, y'all. I had created these tags for a little craft with me. It was hashtag tag your turn. I created these, and I just wanted to put one in here to document again, so I can look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember when I did this. So I hinged it in here with 2 strips of muslin. Just put some Dollar Tree stickers. So here, so my daughter's best friend is getting married in December, and they went out of town for all the girls, and so this was their tea that day. So, and y'all, I have pictures. They're like 23, 24, almost 25, I think. They're 24 now, and I have pictures of them at 2 years old in princess dresses like this, but I'm gonna have to find them. But so that was a photo of them, and then this was all the girls. So this was the photo they were all kind of copying, but how cute. Oh, I don't know if I'm in. How cute was that? So here there was a stamp and these little price tag things that was in this little book charm that was in the collection. And so I just grabbed all the bits on my desk up and just layered them all up and just created that fun little cluster there. And this little bag was in here too, so I just put a photo of me down in there. I had gotten this headband at Dollar Tree and I wanted to just text people and tell them how cute it was. And I got it at the Dollar Tree. So I just said heading out for a date at Top of the River, rocking my Dollar Tree headband. Oh, and so this flips up, and so these are just my little Post-its I keep on my desk, and this was, I had started participating hashtag Thrifted Treasures by Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic and Cherie at Turquoise Dreaming hashtag Thrifty Thursday. So I had their names written down, and I just went ahead and stuck it in here instead of throwing it away. And then, y'all, so I got out the sticker book, like the funny little Dollar Tree stickers that I feel like all of us that have little girls inside or teenagers inside sealed, and just stuck them, just silly stickers down. This was our date night that night. I think I posted this on Instagram, but like I was saying how we were getting old when our date nights end up being at Hobby Lobby looking at Christmas decorations. And so I talked about that. And then I said he needs to put his money where his mouth is. This John 3:16 verse was in a yard sale I went to. She and her husband were putting one of these in all the little bags. So I wrote that down and just glued it down. My husband and his friend, this is like their 5th year of doing our local high school sports broadcasting, if you will, kind of thing. So someone had snapped a picture, probably my sister-in-law or somebody, being funny, and texted it to me. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna put that in here. So this guest check was in the collection, and another one of those Paper Studio little die cut pieces. And so I made a little tuck spot out of this guest check, and then another tuck spot out of that. So this is the newsletter that she sends one with every collection. And I will put that right there if y'all want to screenshot that and actually read it. It's always amazing. Always makes me cry. I'm always so proud of her. So I just keep that in there. This is my grandbaby still in my pumpkins. This is some more of that wallpaper. Oh, my daughter cut his hair when he was over here. I need to write the date on here, y'all, but I was so mad. I was like, no, because he has all these little curls, but it didn't cut them off. They're right back there again, but they were laughing at me because I was tearing up. But he needed his hair cut out of his eyes. But this is just saying what the photo to the right is. Oh, okay. So this is my niece and my grandbaby at church one Sunday. This is just scraps from my desk. He just sometimes gets in these little serious modes, and he thinks he's so cool, So that was when he puts on sunglasses, he kind of morphs into this, you can't talk to me or touch me kind of little human. And so it's just funny. And then, again, there's another really serious face chilling on my couch. He loves grapes. So I was writing right here how he's in this habit of, he loves having pockets in his jackets or shorts, and he goes and gets grapes out of the fridge in the mornings before they leave, and he puts them in there, and he keeps them in there like all day. Like by the end of the evening, he'll end up snacking on them, but like it's a whole weird thing. Like, and so I was writing here how when she first sent this on Snapchat to us, he knew, she was like, "What's in your pocket?" And he's like, I'm so cute, Mama." Like, he knew that I would say that. That's usually my response, but I don't know, it's just funny. Okay, so this page, y'all, I hope that this light's not glaring. I was trying to keep a light on it so that it wasn't too dark. But so these fun little bookmarks always come with the journal, and they're cute on the bookshelf, kind of hanging off. So this page, I cut this envelope in half, or I think this was like a third of it that was in the collection to alter. This flower book page was in there, so I love dandelion, so I cut it down and put it in there, put a little fairy sticker, a little washi butterfly sticker, and so it flips out. This was in there, this little mini CD case, so it flips up. Okay, and so this day, okay, so if you've been following me, you even know in 2020, one of my best friends just suddenly got sick, and just within a couple months, just literally, it was just a really sad situation. She died. And so her daughter, she's 12 now. She has been going to church with my youngest. My youngest, this was the second mom to my 20-year-old. Her daughter was her best friend since they were 2. And so she's kind of taken her, under her wing, so to speak. And anyway, she's been coming to church with her, to youth and stuff. And she got saved last month, and she was getting baptized this day. And so I just wanted to document that. This was the other Edith Holden book page, or the other part I just altered this flashcard, and I just tuck it right there. So then and she also, it happened in October, or she actually died in October. So I just wanted to document, just put a few photos. I actually was going to use one of Lynette's collections when this happened back in 2022. It made me think of her, and I was going to document it, but I still have not went back and done that. So I printed off some photos and just went ahead, put a few in here. So this was us throughout many years' time. We used to walk every day, or I would run. She would walk. She was in much better shape than me, but she would not run. This was like on a field trip, I think. I found when I was cleaning out the garage, she loved butterflies, and I found this butterfly wing in my garage, and y'all, it was not broken, but it's broken because it's been floating around on my desk. My husband thought it was the grossest thing ever that I wanted to put a butterfly in my journal, but I did. I picked it up and kept it. And this is us again. This was my daughter's 9th birthday party. Like, what was I thinking with that necklace, y'all? Like, why? That thing weighed like 25 pounds. I need to cut that apart now and use it in journaling. But this was us watching. I mean, obviously we posed for this photo. We weren't just sitting there hugging. But my husband and the kids used to meet her and her kids to watch fireworks. We were sitting on the top of our Jeep. So this page, I'm sure y'all get that my grandbaby turned 2 in September by now. This is my sister. This is my sister that I talk about a lot, that lives downstairs. And so this was his birthday night. They had gotten up this morning and had pancakes, and they went to the zoo for the day, and then they came over here later that evening to say hi. But so she came up here to tell him happy birthday. This was the other part of that little envelope. Y'all love these envelopes. I guess are they I feel like it's a vellum. It's thick though. So this is my grandbaby and his dad. That's a pocket. I made that into a pocket. This was the other side of that Edith Holden book page. So I just cut down and altered one of these tags. This is my grandsons writing their stuff together that's over here just being silly. This weekend was the first weekend that he's spent with us. And so his mom had to go out of town, so he stayed with us that whole weekend while his dad does events on the weekend. So yeah, they're very, very, very hands-on parents, but so he's 2 and just now spending the night with us. I think he stayed like once before when she was very sick or something, for like a night, but he was little. But y'all, he was so much fun. So much fun. So I just altered one of the paper clips. This was just a tag I had made for Happy Mail, just scrappy tag, one of my scrappy tags. So this, y'all, it was an epic fail. I did not end up using the video, but I used beeswax on leaf. And now, I mean, actually, now that it's dried, I like it. It's pretty cool. I like how it feels, but I don't know. I just kind of just got to like, what's the point? I've seen people dip them in wax, but I wanted to try to iron on the beeswax. It wasn't fun enough to where I wanted to continue, doing any more. But so this sheet of paper that actually came in the collection, it's got a little poem about the theater. And it actually had one about the zoo too on the other side, but I didn't end up putting photos of them going to the zoo in here, but she had texted me pictures of their first movie night. So they took him to see Paw Patrol. So I just used my Canon selfie to print out these 4 little photos. And just use fun little stickers. So this weekend, my daughter's best friend from 6th grade on through high school, she's travels with her job, so she's in California now, but she came in for the week. It was so much fun, so we went out for sushi this night. And there's my daughters again, and daughter-in-law and her. So we were so happy to have her back in town for the week. And that's me and my oldest daughter and her. This was the other side of that bag. I just used some washi here. This was just an extra photo. I just glued down a little poem here. Use these Dollar Tree, it's either Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby clearance stickers. I'm not sure, but y'all, I would not recommend getting these because these words were so tedious to peel off and stick back down. I was like, okay, now I know why they were clearanced or why they were, y'all, I went ahead and tried to use up the pack in here, but that would drive me crazy doing that all the time. And so, oh, see, I didn't notice how so that just peeks out over the top of that. I like that. This page, and see, again, I quit overthinking all the things because used to I would not put this beside this because this was 2 separate times, but see, it all just blends. So this was a week ago now. We went out of town to give our my in-laws who were camping out of town. We had planned while they were there. They didn't know it, but we had planned that they would have to throw them an anniversary party. And so, of course, the week before we had to let them know before they left to pack accordingly, but they knew no details. But a lot of people traveled from out of town. It was super fun. I had made a junk journal to put on the table right beside. This was a photo of them dancing. I know you can't really see that, at their wedding, and then dancing 10 or 15 years ago. And then, of course, I took more pictures of them dancing again this day. But I just laid the journal there, and we laid blank cards and pens, and I can't remember what we said in that frame, but something like, 50 years of memories, share your favorite or something. So, and then I will print her off some photos to put in there also. And this was my daughter-in-law, niece, and nephew signing the book. This was part of the decoration. All the table. It was just an eclectic fall kind of vintage vibe. This is my niece. She always has a book. I did not pose them for this. I just walked up. This is how they were sitting. So, that my little photography brain had a field day with that. But they're so cute. And then just wrote about it here. So this is some more. I'm talking about the s'mores here. We made my sister-in-law made little to-go little bags of s'mores. And she printed off these little things. So it says, happy anniversary, Fred and Denise. Here's to 50 s'more. That was my corny idea, but we went with it. And so this is my daughter and my daughter's best friend. They were decorating her cake. And that's the cake. Turned out so pretty. And then we gifted them electric bikes. They were so shocked. They're just the type of parents that don't ask for anything. They don't expect anything. They don't want anything. They don't need anything. But they've been thinking about buying these for many, many years now because they camp a lot, and we just all went in together, and that was so funny. They were so excited. And we had photos of their wedding day all over the table. So I used an old, I was pulling pages from vintage magazines for my wedding album I'm fixing to work on. And I saw this 50th anniversary cake topper, so I just stuck it down, that page, and just kind of used it for a background. Here's the other half of that envelope. Here's a photo of them dancing that I took. And then it opens up. And that's my oldest daughter, niece, nephews, son-in-law. Our family's very musically, I don't want to say talented. I mean, I guess the Lord has given us those gifts, but so they sang, and he plays all the instruments, but he played guitar for this. And this is my soon-to-be son-in-law. He also leads worship, and he was playing the cajon. I think it's called a cajon. That's how we say it anyway. So this is the last page. This is my son and his wife and grandbaby. I took these photos. I used to be in photography, but I've really gotten out of it the past few years. But I picked up my camera this day, and I really had a lot of fun. So I loved those two. I just journaled about how I'm so grateful for my family. I'm so blessed. Talking about another grandbaby on the way. Life just gets better each day. So I just wrote about that. So yeah, that's the end of this. So, Lynette, if you're watching or if you've been listening, I mean, I know you're always faithful to listen to my long drawn out videos while you do things, but I do want to say thank you again. You know I love you, but and obviously I'll tell you aside from this, but thank you for gifting me these through the years and letting me be a part of your design team. And yeah, so if y'all like this type of video, please make sure to like it or comment so that I'll know, because I've been looking lately on what people actually want to see and what they don't, by kind of how many views I've been getting. So obviously the ones I get the more views on, I will probably, tend to do a little more. But I love watching videos like this. So I hope you enjoyed watching me share my personal journal flip through for the fall. So, again, just keep watching to see what I do for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.